Hey, how we doing today? Just in case you haven't seen any of my videos, I portray Achilles, who I feel as though is the greatest warrior that the world has ever known. And I use Achilles in my videos because I feel as though he was the epitome of independence. And I'm an independent. I have no political loyalties whatsoever. Today I wanted to talk about a few years ago during the Bush administration. In Iraq, there was an attack on some private security officers in Iraq, and they worked for Blackwater. That was the organization that these people worked for. Well, they were attacked in Fallujah. Their cars were burned, their bodies were burned, they were killed, they were hung from a bridge, and their bodies were desecrated. Is basically what had happened. And it was all over the news. I can't remember the date or anything like that. But so anyway, through intelligence, we figured out who was the mastermind behind that and who was behind the whole thing. The killing of these American civilians. So they found out who it was, and they tracked him down. Navy SEALs ended up capturing him on the battlefield or somewhere, and they brought him to justice. Well, they brought him back because there's no justice in this country anymore, not with this administration. But they brought him back, and the guy had a fat lip, and he said, they obviously asked him how he got his fat lip, and he said that the Navy SEALs, one of the Navy SEALs, had punched him, and during the apprehension. And now the Obama administration and his people wanted them to be punished for manhandling this guy, which is absolutely ridiculous because we're at war. I mean, we're at war with these people. I mean, do they not understand what it takes to go into a secure area and remove somebody against their will? Do they understand how difficult that is? You cannot walk in. What do they expect? Do they expect these people to walk in and ask them politely to come with them? Do they think it's like a police officer going up to somebody's house to service a warrant? No, it's not that way at all. We're dealing with war. We're dealing with fanatics who want to kill. Totally. So the Obama administration wanted these, SEALs, Navy SEALs, to be punished. And their upper echelon of their people, the commanding officers said, absolutely not. And we're not going to, we're not going to punish them for doing what you asked them to do, which is go capture this guy. We said, we want this guy, go get him. And he went and got him. And they said, no, we're not going to do that. So they said, if you want to punish these people, you need to, give them a court-martial. You need a court-martial. Basically he was just saying that because he didn't think that they would do that. He was calling their bluff. But it was not a bluff. The Obama administration went forward with it. Now these Navy SEALs who were given the job to capture a terrorist went out and did that job superbly and excellent, and they lost no one. It was a successful mission, and now they're being prosecuted in a court-martial for doing the job that they were asked to do, because one of them punched the guy in the face during the apprehension. Now everybody here, you think about, you watch TV and you see somebody get pulled over, somebody's been running from the police in a car chase, and they get him pulled over and they all jump on him, and everybody's horrified at the way that they're treating that person. Okay? Even though that person has just put so many people's lives in danger, it isn't even funny. Everybody focuses on the care of that individual. And they chastise the police for it, and they should. Because, if he's laying on the ground, there's no need to drive your knee into his back. Let justice prevail. We all agree with that. But in this case, we're talking about war. We're talking about people with guns strapped to their bodies, going into hostile areas to extract a terrorist, obviously not willingly going along with it. Can anybody put themselves in that situation for 1 second at all? What it is it's basically this United States government, this Obama administration hates this country. And that's the bottom freaking line. I can't even express how much I know he does. Just by the way, just by the things he does and the things he says. They're putting these guys on trial in a court martial, okay, which is basically a military tribunal. But yet they're going to take Khalid Sheikh Mohammed, the guy who killed upwards of 3,000 people in the United States of America and would love to have killed more, and knew about plots to kill more. They're not going to try him in a military tribunal. Because, see, it serves their purpose. They're going to try him in a civilian court. Because it serves their purpose. Because, you see, the SEALs, they're going to get these SEALs. They're going to get them. And all they were doing was their job. And with Khalid Sheikh Mohammed, they're going to get the CIA and the military. They're going to get them. Do you not understand that? And then a terrorist attacks Fort Hood. And they won't even call him a terrorist. He has psychological problems. Does anybody see what that is? Does anybody have a freaking clue about what this administration is doing? These liberals out here are absolutely out of their freaking mind. And I just like to say right now, before these people go too far and get too far along in this plan of theirs to destroy this country, beginning with the economy. Now they're going to destroy our military and our CIA and all the people that protect us. I'd like to see this revolution begin. This counter-revolution begin. I'd like to see all of these liberals and all of these crazies who are driving this country into the ground, who actually hate this country. I would like to give them that option to get the hell out. You are destroying this country for all the people who love it. The few that hate this country and use language and manipulation to turn good people against their own country. When if you grab that good person and you show them the facts, they'd say, whoa, 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 wow, is that what's happening? Yes. They dupe these people and they use the mainstream media to help them destroy this country, starting with the economy. Do you not see this at all? McChrystal asked for 40,000 troops. He really wanted 60. 40,000 troops. He said he needed them within a year for this to be successful. Obama's already wasted 3 months. And now he's going to come in and say, I'll give you 32,000, but it's going to be stretched out over 2 years. He needed 40,000 for this year. But this is going to be stretched out. If I was McChrystal, I'd quit that job right this second. I'd get the hell out of there before all the crap that's going to hit the fan gets blamed on him. Instead of the rightful owner of that blame is Barack Obama. People need to wake up. You need to wake the hell up. And I'm serious. Can you read that? That's what I believe. We've never been in this much trouble. We've never been in this much trouble before. Never. And if we're not careful, we're going to lose this great country, and it's already happening.